the fish have been cleaned from before. I don't want to talk into this thing.
Well, just ignore it. Just talk to me.
Okay. Should I start?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the fish has been cleaned before, and now I'm just going to wash it off and put lemon and oil and put it back in the refrigerator.
Okay, you cleaned it already?
I've cleaned it already because I didn't know you were going to come, David, and you wanted all this done, okay?
Okay.
So I'm just going to, rinse it off a little bit and put some lemon and oil and put it back in the refrigerator, and we will grill it later. Okay. Should I put anything else on it?
Whatever you do normally.
I don't want salt. Other people put salt on it. I don't anymore.
Oh, really? For health or just
for
taste?
health. You want salt? And
No, I don't.
Okay, because if you did, I would put salt on for you.
That's all right.
No, other people do put salt. Julia, do you put salt?
Michael doesn't prefer, but I think it brings out the flavors. But something like an octopus, it's already,
No, fish.
Fish, yes, definitely.
You put salt.
Well, limit salt, really.
What kind of fish is it?
Melanuria. I don't know how you say it. What are melanuria?
I don't think we have that fish either.
I don't know what it is in English.
Where'd you get them?
I bought them.
At the...
No, my neighbor caught them, and I bought them from my neighbor.
Oh, right.
In town.
How did he fish for them?
Dynamite.
Really?
Oh, wow. Explosive fish.
Dynamite.
Right.
Okay. I'm not mentioning any names.
Right. Where does he go?
Where did he go? No. Where did he go? I think I knew Nicola. Capuiti.
That's why Michael didn't find any fish there yesterday.
Should I put a little 3B? Why not?
Why not?
I'll put a little 3B. Where is it?
I put the Drolito on mine too, and it's nice.
Yeah. Dora, I gotta go in the hot oven and get it. I can't go in the hot oven and get it. Okay. And I'm gonna put this back in the refrigerator so it stays there. Okay. That's back in the refrigerator. Because we're not going to do it now. Okay, now the octopus, two small octopus.
Is that also from your neighbor?
No, I don't know. You know what? I think, to be honest with you, that these were given to Manoli by his friend.
Oh, I see.
I think. I could be wrong.
You've had him in the Katapsiksi for a while?
Yeah.
And what are you going to make with them?
With rice. You want rice, don't you?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to make with them.
Great.
And now I'm taking out like the eye and all that stuff and cleaning it. These are not clean. Do I have to say how I'm doing all this?
Tell me, yeah. Just narrate what you're doing. That's great.
Well,
Did your mom teach you how to do all this?
Yeah. My mother.
She told me that she tried to teach you, but you do it your own way. Is that true?
Yeah, sort of. Now I'm taking the skin off the kukula. I don't know what kukula is in English. The hood.
The hood.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the skin if I can from the kukula.
It's already been pounded and all of that.
Oh yeah, the woman never pounds it. I mean, you don't, yeah, you don't buy it not pounded.
I see.
Because nobody's going to sit there and pound it.
Right.
No, it's all ready. You just have to, clean it and cut it off and wash it and cook it. That's all. They don't sell them not pound.
Now, when did your mom stop cooking, and did you take over from her at a certain point, or did you do it together? Or?
Well, my mother has stopped cooking now since May. She
Oh,
would
she
cook.
was still cooking?
She would still cook basically.
Uh-huh.
Basically still cook. But I would help, or I would do some foods, you know, it all depends. Or else I would clean the fish. She hasn't cleaned fish in years, I don't know when.
Uh-huh.
And I would clean like the octopus. I would cut up the meat.
But for doing
For years, but I mean, if you brought like all the tomatoes and all this kind of stuff to her, it's all cut up and all ready and whatever, she could carry on from there. But now she can't.
Don't she like to do that?
Oh yeah, she says I'm a terrible cook. She hates my cooking every day. She hates my cooking.
What's different about it?
It's not
It's not
nice.
hers.
Not hers. It tastes terrible. She tells me. Terrible, terrible. She hates it. Hates it. Oh, and in the octopus, we don't put any salt because it's salty. Okay. If anybody wants salt, they will add it to their own plate. And if it was just you and I cook for us to eat the meal, Julia gave me seeds of hot peppers, and they're planted and they're very nice.
Oh,
and I
wow.
put them in a spaghetti sauce. My mother does not like them because it's too hot, so I'm
Sure.
not putting it in here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Because she won't, it'll be too hot for her. So
I
never.
didn't realize you made a plant out of that.
I beg your
I
pardon?
didn't realize you made the plant out of that. Mine are gone. Yeah, they never came back.
No. The seeds, you gave me seeds from last,
I remember. The ones I brought you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I tried them. I like them. I like hot food, but my mother doesn't. So
Right.
we're not going to put any hot food in, or any hot peppers in.
What about when Manolis is...
He doesn't really like. He likes it a little hot. But I don't do it really because she doesn't like it.
Sure.
That'd be razzy.
You don't put pepper inside it at all?
Pepper, no, but I'm not going to put the hot peppers.
Right, regular pepper.
Yeah, regular pepper. But it's too hot for her, the hot pepper. And she's an old woman, really razzy.
And when Manolis is here, does she also do the cooking, or...
Well, not now.
I mean, did she?
Nah. Yeah. Now she doesn't cook. She can't stand.
Right.
My mother, let's put it this way, was a pretty good cook. She was a good cook, but now she's aged. She's not that good as she used to be, I'm honest. But she was still good.
Do you make things that she didn't make before, or do you make the same things?
Oh, I make a little bit different.
Like what things?
Well, like I said, I like it hotter. I'll make like sometimes spaghetti with, I don't use cream. I'll use milk. But she doesn't like that kind of food that much because she's not used to it. Nor Manoli. Manoli's like a traditional Kalimyan. They like all the traditional Kalimyan foods.
Uh-huh. So when
When he's here, I'll do it once, and they'll eat.
You mean spaghetti with a cream sauce?
Yeah. And blue cheese and things like that. Carbonara I like, but nobody seems to like it really, so I have to tell
Where did you get the recipe? From friends, or?
Yeah, friends, friends.
Do you watch the cooking shows on TV at all?
The cooking shows, a little bit. A little bit.
Do you ever make anything from those?
I have.
Did it come out good?
Yeah, pretty good. My mother, of course, did not like it.
Do you remember what it was?
I made a meat pie with a whole bunch of stuff. I can't remember now. Of course, my mother did not like it. Right?
If there's no pleasing her, then you should please yourself occasionally.
Oh God! And what else?
A meat pie like with phyllo, or?
Yeah, with fila. I can't remember now. Like I don't really cook that much. I think I bought mincemeat with pork and also mincemeat of beef. And I put in a whole bunch of spices. It was quite good. And I cook like Manoli likes like prasa. Oh, I'll put some in here. I have vromo prasa, like leeks, but leeks that are from the Horafi.
Oh, right.
I have them frozen.
Oh, great.
I'll put those in. My mother doesn't like all that stuff, that green stuff. My mother's like a traditional Kalimyan. Did you get
She doesn't like horta?
Nah, but not in the food.
I see.
Hey, did you get anybody else on video besides me? Am I the first?
No, you're the second.
Who's the first?
Angeliki.
What did she do?
She was showing me how to do kolokithenia fila.
Ah. Was it good?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Which kolokithia though? Pumpkin or the zucchini?
Zucchini.
Zucchini.
Okay, so this is washed. Okay, now we're going to put it in the...
Those are our favorites.
Okay.
Do you buy any of the new stuff that they have at the stores, like all of the Chinese seasonings or any of
No.
those things?
No.
No. So you pretty much
Traditional.
your shopping is the same as it was 10 or 15
Yeah.
years ago.
Does anybody else buy all this other stuff?
Well, they must because the stores stock it now, and they never used to when I was here.
How do you know that they have them? Did you go into a grocery store?
I went to Gurigori's yesterday, and I
My voice
saw.
has everything. I made him a lot of stuff.
Oh, really?
And I sent people there.
You asked them to bring some of
I
that
did.
stuff.
I asked him to bring
Yeah, but now it's
cranberry
not
juice,
David, I
like
put...
cane sugar, you know, the
Uh-huh.
raw, a lot of the other stuff. Yeah. And then he brought in some Asian products for people who like the Chinese.
That's not
food, since there's
water.
no Chinese restaurant around here.
Right, right.
And he was pretty receptive. I
Oh,
told him,
really?
try it out. If it's not perishable, don't order again if you don't sell it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Excuse me? I put Stevno water.
Uh-huh.
Rainwater.
Right.
Okay.
I remember when we used to live here searching for decent soy sauce all over town.
He's got like 5 different
Yeah, I
types.
saw that now.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Well, that wasn't me. I wasn't the picky one with the soy sauce.
Right.
Other things I was very particular.
Sure. So what is this now?
Oh,
These are
I'm
the-
going to wash the onions,
Uh-huh.
or the tomatoes, and I'm going to grate them. Now, other people put them in the blender.
Uh-huh.
You know, a little mini blender, whatever
Uh-huh.
they're called. But I don't do that. I have done that. My mother does not like it in the blender.
Just because it's a
mushes
machine,
everything.
or
No, because it mushes everything up.
I see.
Now, I leave the skin on. You want the skin on?
I don't care.
Okay, because there's other people who do not like the skin on. She likes it with the skin. Other people, do you like it with the skin on?
I don't mind this.
Oh, other people do not like the skin.
But
Now,
you-
I'm going to
but
boil...
you cut it rather than grate it?
Oh, I could grate it.
What do you do normally?
What do you normally do? Yeah.
Well, I do both. I got the
Uh-huh.
grater out. Eat this.
It's easier.
You like to dice it like that.
Should I grate it?
No.
What do what you normally do?
I'll ask my mother. Emma! A to ksiso ili a ta kopso ti s tomates? She likes it better.
Yeah.
She wants texture. Yeah.
She likes it better like this. Other people grate them too. I got the grater out. Eat this, and I forgot it. No, I guess. And other people take the skin off. They don't like the skin. They don't like to see the
Yeah,
skin.
remember night she said, "Mikra, mikra." Here I am convincing over here. I don't
Okay.
let her complain today.
She won't dare because it's being videoed. But of course, afterwards she'll say, "It didn't taste good." Oh, cute dad.
Does Manolis like your cooking?
Yeah, he does. Poor dear. Yes, he's going to call in a little bit.
Oh, really?
Right.
Then we'll have to stop the video.
Okay.
What time does he wake up to go to work?
He leaves at 6 in the morning, but he wakes up early.
So
Wow.
when I'm at the party, it's
He's going to
4:30
call
already.
4:30. He's going to call anytime now.
Within an hour.
Mm.
What time does he come back?
From work around 6. Takes him a couple hours on the bus, on the, what do you call
Truck.
it? The truck to get back. Yeah.
So you haven't
I do cook once in a while, but I cook, I'm not really that good of a cook.
why do you
Sort
say
of.
that?
Because my mother tells me that all the time.
What does good cook mean to you? What is a
Oh,
good
so it's
cook?
tasty, the food. But I'm not the fancy type that want everything to look pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like the hodrodula. Just as long as it tastes good and it satisfies me and I get full, I'm happy.
So
I'm not the type of person that's got to look pretty too in the plate. You know, like Julia. I'm not that type.
Not that type.
I'm just, you know, the type that just shovels it down.
Just good food.
So,
Good food.
so
You know,
you,
night of the
But I do appreciate if I go someplace and I see how they've taken the time and the trouble to make it look pretty too and garnish it, and they'll use like, you know, maybe a couple of tomatoes to make it look pretty.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I do appreciate it, but I'm just not that type, I guess.
So you're happy with your cooking?
Yeah, sort of. Well, yeah, most of the time, not always. You know, we all flop, don't we?
Sure.
And you use fresh ingredients, you can't go wrong, right?
Well, sometimes I put too much water. You know, things like that. What can I say? Now, is this going to be shown to your class? Or what is this?
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Oh, okay, so I don't, you know. It's not going to be, it's going to be on national-wide television?
On ABC.
Oh,
Food Network, Food Network 9 of the
Food
season.
Network, okay. Now, everybody watch this, okay.
So, do you have a lot of concerns for cooking for healthy food, or?
Oh, yeah, health. I mean, I don't use a lot of salt in my
Uh-huh.
cooking. I don't, what's not so poor? You know how the Greeks, if they make a meat dish, sometimes they'll saute the onions, not the onions, the potatoes and all that.
Uh-huh.
I don't. I add everything together because it makes the food heavy, and it's not healthy.
When you saute them,
Saute everything.
so
You know,
all that oil, you mean?
Nah, the oil.
Uh-huh.
I don't use a lot of salt. I do like, you know, hot stuff, which I suppose is not healthy. Everybody's telling me this.
I don't know if it's considered not healthy.
Wait, just let me get her ice.
Ano, dito din.
Say stoppago to na, Ma! Okay, here's your power, Ma. Okay, thank you, Julia.
What about your mom? Did she cook with a lot of oil?
Nah, more than me.
Uh-huh.
More than me.
So you think that the younger generation is more concerned
No,
with?
no, because I have neighbors in town that are young.
Uh-huh.
They're not 40, and they still cook with a lot of oil, because this is how they've been, you know, brought up, and they like it. The Greeks like a lot of oil.
Uh-huh.
Not all of it.
A lot of them.
Yeah, we could use one.
And a lot of people now that are in their 60s have sort of cut down on the oil
Uh-huh.
because of health reasons. They don't bother like frying anything anymore
Uh-huh.
because they have high blood pressure or diabetes or they're overweight, so they don't bother with all that stuff
Mm-hmm.
anymore. But this is me. I don't like a lot of oil in my food.
Taste-wise.
Nah, I don't like it. I will put in a little bit more today because I know you like it. And I'm not.
Well, do it however you like. I can always add afterwards.
No, I will. I'll make it a little tastier today so it's not too bland. But I will not add salt because the octopus is salty anyway.
Yeah, I don't use a lot of salt.
But I mean, when I do cook, I do add salt, but very little.
Mm-hmm.
Very little salt. But I do. But the Greeks, I find, the Kalimians, they like their food salty
Yeah.
And oily.
and oily. And they like to dunk in a lot of bread.
And heavy on the sauce.
Heavy on the sauce. I put a lot of tomatoes in it.
Well, fresh tomatoes. Many people here, they put paste and they mix it in different.
Well, in the wintertime, I don't use fresh tomatoes.
Yeah, but do you cook like the onions and the tomatoes inside the oil first?
I'm going to, look, I'm gonna take out todo to octopodi. 1 second, it's boiling. I'm gonna throw away this water. And I'm cooking with steno water. so it'll be softer, the octopus. And I will sigarisi the octopus a little bit. Let me get rid of this, I can't see.
Is the onions and the tomatoes? No, that's what makes it heavy.
I am gonna do a little bit, so it turns out tastier. Okay, I'm going to close it now, close the video. It's chargeable.
I have another battery. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, go ahead.
All right, now the octopus is boiled, and I'm going to, take it out. And we throw away this water.
How do you know how long to do it for? Do you time it, or do you do it by...
No, just to boil a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And I assume that it's boiled. Okay, I'm going to throw away the water. I'm just going to throw it. Oh, there's a piece in here. I'm going to throw the water out. So.
Do you test it? Do you test it, or you do it by eye?
By eye.
Uh-huh.
Okay. There's no more in there. Okay, I'm just going to throw it away, the water. Now, I'm going to make the food a little heavier and a little heavier.
Heavier than you normally do?
Yeah, a little bit, so maybe it's like a little bit more tasty. Okay, I'm going to add the oil. I'm going to add, this is my measuring cup. This is our oil from our garden.
Ah, right.
Okay, and this is my little measuring cup.
Where'd you have it pressed by, in Buffy?
No, there's no empathy. È cordiale. Prodromo.
Ah, io faremo.
No, prodromo.
You don't normally use
I
measuring cups or measuring spoons?
No, I do. Usually, this is my measuring.
Uh-huh.
This, but I might put a little less in. Now I'm putting, one. I think I'll make it like more traditional.
Okay.
Because I know you like it, and my mother likes it, and everybody likes it. So I figured, well, so not everybody complains that I'm not a good cook. Okay, I'm going to add the octopus back.
Nana, if you weren't a good cook, you wouldn't be on a cooking show.
I beg your pardon?
If you weren't a good cook, you wouldn't be on a cooking show.
Oh, is this how it goes? Okay, I put the
Same
octopus,
as it.
and I'm going to put the onion.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I forgot garlic. See, I'm getting frantic now. Your people are making me nervous.
Sorry.
I'm not a good cook. I forgot my garlic.
When your mom says that stuff, she's just teasing you, right?
I beg your pardon?
When your mom says that stuff about your cooking, she's teasing you,
No,
right?
she's not. She's serious. This is why one of the reasons I'm not a good cook. It's true. She's never like the way I, so, no matter what you do is wrong. So, you don't bother doing it.
So when you were younger,
No,
you came here when you were like 20?
22.
22? So you didn't cook back then?
No, not really. There's a lot of girls here. Well, look, it's divided. But you get a lot of girls here who do not cook, even though they're like, if they're still living at home, mommy does the cooking. They don't cook. They might make a sweet once in a while. You know what I mean? Even if they're single, they're working.
They don't learn to cook from the
They
mom?
might, yeah, they learn. They watch, but they don't do anything because the mother does it. So why should they do it?
I see.
They might make a cake or, some sort of different sweets that they see on television or something that, that it's not like traditional. Because people do cook different. No, I don't buy any of these Mexican or these Chinese food. I don't know how to make anything. I And the younger generation.
You haven't, Dawn doesn't cook that stuff or teach you?
Dawn does cook. No, I used to go over to Dawn's before she moved to Platillo, and she would cook for me over there once or twice. But now her house is too far. We're on a different schedule, so I do make a meal for her. I always make you Betsy. You Betsy?
Which is you Betsy? It's some meat thing.
The meat with what do you call it? Manestra.
Oh, okay.
How do you say manestra?
It's like orzo.
Yeah, no. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna chop up some peppers. And I have frozen.
You don't use a cutting board for these kind of
No.
things? It's easier that way?
Yeah. Do you use a cutting board, Julia?
Yes, and my son taught me how to use a cleaver.
A what?
It's a
Oh,
like a
didn't
butcher
you?
knife.
No.
Similar to a butcher knife.
No.
It's quite dangerous.
Well, he told me
You
how
don't
not
cut
to.
yourself with that.
I beg your
You don't
pardon?
ever cut yourself.
No.
No?
Well, I think I have, but, very rarely.
Right.
Did Angeliki use a cutting board?
She used, what do you call it?
Grater.
The grater, yeah.
No, I don't use a cutting board. And I use a cutting board if I'm gonna make salad.
Salad.
Cabbage salad.
Oh, I see.
Because I can't do it. No, I don't use any cutting boards. I don't know if that's good or bad. Is that
It's
good?
whatever
It's
you're
the way you
comfortable
do
with.
it, Nina. That's the way you cook. There's no good and bad. There's
Oh,
no
okay.
right and wrong.
That's right.
Yes. Okay.
It's Nina's way.
That's right.
Now, it might not be right, might not be pretty.
It's your way.
My way. Okay, now this is leeks from the garden, from the winter.
You asked Manoli if you should use them on the phone.
Yes, I asked Manoli if I should use them on the phone.
And you tell them
To ask his permission or just to
No,
get his advice?
if he thought it would be a good suggestion. Manoli cooks too, he's not a bad cook.
Oh, really?
No,
What
you
does-
should get him doing it. Oh, he would do this better than me.
What does he like
Manoli
to
cooks
cook?
this, Manoli knows how to cook, he cooks in the States.
He cooks for himself.
Yeah. And he cooks, he buys food and he cooks, he cooks like a proper meal with a lot of vegetables and stuff. He does cook in the States.
And here?
Here, he'll help out.
Like what?
When my mother was, cooking and she wasn't able to always look at the food or add something, he's good. He does all the barbecuing, but he's not a bad cook.
How did he learn? Just doing it on his own, or?
I think when he was in the ships, he was also assistant cook.
Oh, I see. Do many men?
No,
cook?
men only really barbecue here.
And what
but-
about? Go ahead.
No,
What about the younger generation?
no,
No.
very few. What do you think, Julia?
Not even the girls of the younger generation,
No.
no.
Really?
Education is stressed.
I
And
see.
even if the education is not stressed, you tend to find, like Nina says, that the mothers, they like to retain control of the kitchen.
I see.
And
Even
so
from
they'll
the-
cook
even-
even after the girls are married and after they've had children, you
Yeah.
gather at mom's for lunch. And
Right.
that's what I see from my perspective.
So when the mother dies, what happens?
Well, when the mother dies or she can't cook anymore like Nina's, they
They
eventually
take
have
over.
to take over.
Uh-huh.
And when they take over, of course, they're doing it better than their daughters. So
I
I
see. I see.
think it's power.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Ah,
Store.
okay.
Get that dog, get the look on the food. Okay, now.
Are you gonna come back or?
See, no.
No.
Never.
No,
No,
right,
no.
no.
Not today.
In case somebody comes and picks it or whatever,
No, but
when he comes.
It won't happen.
Okay.
It'll be there. More than likely, one of us might show up to kind of look, and we wouldn't have the key.
Okay, that'll be okay.
Take care.
Okay, thank you. Have a
Ahora
nice
que ya se sonó rico, se Florisa.
Yes,
Okay, you take care. Have a nice time with Saturday. Okay, gracias, Sophia. Nicola, who did globalization.
Oh, right.
Well, he's taking a video of me cooking. Okay, Dora Evala, the tomatoes and everything, okay? And they've easy. I'm using only Stevno water for cooking, so it's tender because the water here is very hard, and it's an octopus and all this kind of stuff. So we'll use only Stevno water. And I'm going to add now the vegetables, which are maizano from my garden that I've frozen, and also peppers and the wild leeks that are grown here in the Horapi in the wintertime.
That grow by themselves.
Grow by themselves, okay? So I'm putting them all in. My mother will not like this, but anyway. You like all this kind of stuff.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
look pretty because it's red and green, Christmassy. So maybe it will turn out looking pretty. Peppers. Yes. Okay, so we'll just let that simmer a little bit, and then I will add water, and we will shut it up, and it will cook. And then when that's done, we will add the rice.
Great.
But not yet. Okay, just let it boil a little bit. And I will put pepper. I'll put the pepper in there. Makes a difference. And I have hot pepper sauce that my friends bring me from England, and, and we can put that on top. Now, people do not put hot pepper sauce on.
No.
No, this is just, us here.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's about it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to put the water in and let it cook.
How long does it cook?
Well,
for?
it needs cooking. Where's a little fork? It needs, I don't know, David. When it's ready, it's ready. I'm not too good at these things.
You just test it?
Nah. We will test it later. Okay, Afiseto Tora, you don't have to take a video anymore. It's all done now. It's not done. It's just going to cook now.
Oh, and then you put the rice in later?
Later, it's got to cook. It's got to be ready.
Okay.
And I might add water, a little bit later on if it evaporates.
Okay.
But, now it's all set.
Okay.
Like a housewife can go clean now or something.
Right,
okay.
Right.
Shut it off. Okay.
Just before I shut it off,
Yes.
can you show me around the kitchen a little bit?
Oh, what would you like to see?
Just where you keep things, what you have, what kind of tools, and what kind of pots and pans.
Tools. Here and here. These are my father's cooking things.
Your what?
My father was a chef.
Oh, these are his.
These are his. I have a lot of them here. Yeah.
From then?
From then.
Back then.
I use this knife. I do use this knife. But I have them here mostly for sentimental reasons.
For sentimental reasons,
Nah.
yeah. That they bring back some memories.
And I like, my father. Why shouldn't he be present in the kitchen?
Right.
He's always present anyway. And I have these cooking utensils, and they're all, and pots and pans are here.
Are those new or are those?
Yeah, they're all basically new. Yeah.
Do you have prikia pots and pans or?
Oh, they're aluminum. I do have a couple here that I will boil macaroni in and stuff like that here, over here. But nobody uses them anymore. Everybody uses stainless steel now.
I see.
You don't find very few people use aluminum.
Or were those your mom's or?
I don't think so,
Yeah.
no. I've had these maybe for 30 years or something.
I see.
And when I do make stafili glico, I use aluminum. I don't use stainless steel.
Oh, really? Why?
All the glica. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's aluminum.
Just
And a lot of
what
people-
you're used to using?
Yeah, and here's more. And a lot of people, when they make fila, do it in the aluminum. They say it tastes better than the stainless steel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have a microwave.
What do you use that for?
Oh, just to heat up something. My husband hates it. I cannot heat anything of his up in the microwave.
Oh, really?
Hates it. He says it's all radiation. So I very rarely use it. I use it when he's not here.
For cooking or just
No,
for
no,
heating?
no, no cooking.
Just
you
for
know,
reheating.
like heating up maybe a cheese pie, or if there's like a little bit of, let's say, this food left over, instead of heating it in the little pan where it's going to stick, you put it with a plate in the microwave and it's better.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you have a rolling pin?
I got a nice one downtown that I brought from America. A rolling pin I brought from here. Not,
Right.
yeah.
Do you like the thin ones or
I like the one I have from America, which is down in the other house.
which is thick with handles?
It's
Or?
handles, and the handle turns and this stays.
I see.
I like that one
Uh-huh.
better than this one.
When you make things like scordella or
Oh, I do a gli. I have a wooden gli.
a pounder.
Yeah,
You
wooden,
don't-
it's in the down kitchen, the
Oh,
outside
really?
kitchen.
You don't use
The metal one.
no, I mean a electric mixer.
Ah, I do. I do use that now too.
Uh-huh.
Electric mixer, it's much easier.
So sometimes you use one, sometimes the other?
Well, mostly lately now, the electric mixer, it's easier. You just pound everything and it's done in 5 minutes instead of sitting there pounding for a half hour, and then it's all like lastico.
Uh-huh.
And now it's smoother in the electric mixer.
I see.
My mother, of course, does not like it.
And can I just see your plates and things? Or?
Oh, my plates. Here. These are the plates.
Are these prikia or?
No, because this is a new kitchen.
Uh-huh.
This is the 5th summer. They're all new.
I
The
see.
old, you want the old plates? The old plates I used to use up until I got these plates. Now I don't want to use the old plates every day because I want the old plates old and staying there.
Where do you keep them?
Ah, okay. We will go over here. I'm going to put the cookies away because the flies are going now. Nicole, you want a donut?
No.
No. Cookie. Okay, don't take video of the clothes that I have a phone up.
Okay.
Don't take video. Okay. This is the old plates. Here. Here.
All right.
Those I used to use. Even when you used to come other trips,
Uh-huh.
this is what you would eat off.
Right.
These plates. These are the plates that you would use to eat
And that
off.
was your mom's or?
My mother's. And they're from 1934,
Really?
these plates. They're Italian from 1934, and some are even older.
Wow.
See? 1934. Italian occupation.
Italian occupation. Right, let me just focus. I see.
The coffee cup that I gave you,
Mm-hmm.
your Italian, or your coffee, see?
Mm-hmm.
Look, these are old. I don't want to use these every day anymore.
Sure.
Or I don't want to use them. These are all old plates. All old. And, well, not these. This is, and up here,
Mm-hmm.
these aren't. They're all old.
Great.
I got my cards up here. And these are all mostly old in here too. The cups.
Uh-huh.
These are old. My mother's old.
And you don't use those?
I do very rarely.
Rarely.
Very rarely.
Right.
Okay?
All right, great.
Did you see my old trays there?
Uh-uh.
Oh, and I do, my old trays. I have them decorated. I use them mostly not for decoration, David. You see my old trays? And I have my Olympic cups on. People say I should paint them, but I don't want to paint them.